Alright guys, as you know by the title, we are in Calabria in Tropea area, and we are driving around and we are exploring the best places and things here around. This is actually part 2, so make sure you actually saw the part 1. I will leave it in the description for you because we saw already beautiful places, beautiful beaches. I was snorkeling, I got for you some footage of fish and stuff like that. We also visited this very old cave town which is dated back to the 6th century. We also visited the Tropea area, the Tropea beach and the church, the restaurants, the old town. So I will recommend you to see the video first and come back to see this one. We are right now heading to the very old little town on the coast called Pizzo, which is about 40 minutes by car, maybe 35 minutes by car from Tropea. Tomorrow we are actually heading to Tropea again, so I will show you more from that, from the night time in Tropea town, very old beautiful city. In this vlog we are also going to visit a very old town called Scilla, and then on Sunday we are actually renting a boat, which will be amazing. I love boat days, these days are the best. We are going to explore, you know, hidden beaches, so there is lots of stuff to come. If you have any questions, don't forget to, you know, comment. I will try to answer it. Hit a thumbs up, share the video with your friends and family, and let's go. If you decide to drive in southern Italy, it's gonna be quite an experience. The streets are very small, very curvy with lots of holes, so I recommend to be very careful. It reminds me on Rally a little bit. And after 40 minutes we are getting to Pizzo. The day started a little bit rainy, but the weather was perfect just, you know, to walk around. So we decided to first visit these caves, which are at the northern part from Pizzo. And we absolutely loved this view on the ocean. And yeah, here is the entrance to the caves. So you gotta pay, I feel like, €5 per person, which I feel like it wasn't really worth for us. It depends, you know, on you. I feel like you might want just see my video. I can show you a little bit, you know, from inside, and that's it. You will see there lots of sculptures. You can, you know, definitely read about it also on the internet. And I would say the beach is definitely worth to visit. Maybe you can even, you know, make there a beach day, which we didn't get to do because I absolutely loved the view on the ocean, and the water looked really, really clean. As I said before, the weather was today not really good, but anyway, it was very pretty. After that we drove to the city and we parked by this church where you can park for free. So if you need the location, drop the comment below. I will give you the name of the parking. And yeah, we just checked this church. It looks very nice. It was renovated. There was this terrace. You got a little view on the city right here. We were also taking some pictures there, and we will literally walk these cute streets down, and we will, you know, get to the city center. As you can see, the streets might feel sometimes very empty, as they were pretty empty. I'm not sure if it was because it was just June, or it is the reality of southern Italy and its very low population. You know, southern Italy has lots of problems. They have just old people living there, and yeah, very, very low rate of population. They are actually offering you know, houses for very cheap to the people. So they come, they buy the houses, they can renovate them, and they can live there. I know this is also going on in Sicily, for example. Yeah, this is very interesting topic, I would say. It sounds pretty good at first, I feel like, but when you then think about the reality, would you really live there? You know, would you really settle for lower standards? Maybe, you know, it's nice to come there to visit for holidays, but you know, to live there, it's also something different. Anyways, but that's different story what I wanted to talk about right now, because we are getting this famous tartufo. It is dessert which is from Pizzo. So this is the local dessert. It's an ice cream actually filled with some, you know, chocolate, or I had some lemon sauce, and it's covered you know, in some cacao or some other stuff, depend on which one you get. And we got some coffee, so this was very good break to have. It was yummy. Then we decided to walk a little bit more around the town. You can see the castle. It was a beautiful view on the castle. Look at this. I wanted to definitely look into the castle, but it was unfortunately late. It was already closing. The tickets are around €3, so it's very price friendly. And this castle is actually famous because brother-in-law of Napoleon Bonaparte was imprisoned there, and you can see a reproduction of that there. You get a definitely beautiful view on the ocean, and there is also terrace. You can watch the sunset there. From top of the castle we actually decided to walk down, as you can see right here. It was little walk, but nothing bad. You got to see pretty cool views. We got to the beach. There is also this restaurant which I wanted to actually eat in our dinner, but unfortunately the restaurant was empty. Literally no one was there. It was, I feel like, open, but it was definitely weird. And yeah, so we were walking around the promenade. The sound of the waves was literally so cool. The waves were so strong. The sunset was beautiful. Look at this. How beautiful is this place? The thing is, we are actually not sure where are we gonna eat. We wanna eat some pizza, and the restaurants are somehow like empty here. I'm not sure if it's like early, but it's like 7:30 p.m. and they're also not like really good with a good reviews and stuff like that. And we actually wanted to like eat on the coast and watch the sunset, but like I don't know what's going on here, but it's everything empty. We would like to eat this, yeah, Napoli style pizza, so we are actually looking where we can drive. Maybe we can drive a little bit more somewhere else and get nice restaurant, you know, somewhere else, because we spent here a few hours. We walked around the whole city and also on the promenade, and the sunset is just beautiful. It's so nice here. So at the end we actually didn't drive anywhere. We just stayed at a main square and we got some pizza. It was a little funny because I wanted to get some pizza which was on the picture on the menu there. I was told that that's just the picture, they don't have that. So it was funny. Whatever, the pizza was good at the end. Day 6 is starting with the beautiful views in Capo. We decided to drive here in the morning and, you know, take in some views. We actually went to the beach the other day down there. You can find this footage in the first part of our trip. I will link the video below in the description. You can definitely check this out. I would say it's so beautiful from the top here. It's like a terrace, so we are planning on to visit this beach from the boat, which will be even more beautiful, I bet, because you cannot access the beaches like down there. So that is exciting. I can't wait for that. Right now we are heading to Beach Riachi, which you can find also in the first part of this vlog. And later tonight we are going to Tropea city, so maybe I can show you something from the night town. This was actually our favorite beach, which was just 5 minutes away from the place we were staying at. You can definitely see some footage of the accommodation we were staying in at the first part of this vlog. It was this rustical farm place, very cool, very budget friendly, I would say. This day wasn't good for snorkeling because the waves were very strong, very high, but it was fun to jump in the waves. Yeah, so we had some fun at the beach and then we were heading to the town. At this beach you also get facilities, so it's good to come here with the kids. Alright guys, we are about to leave to Tropea. It's about 10 minutes from us and we are going to walk through the old town. We went there already twice. I showed you some of the town in the first part of this travel vlog, so you can definitely check this out. Hopefully I will show you today something new. We will maybe eat something, we will drink some wine hopefully. Let's just see, let's go with the flow. It's definitely the best to come into the city and watch the sunset. We always park there for free, you know, in the streets, just in the city. So you have to look for the white lines, the blue lines, you have to pay, they are for residents. And you get there lots of shops, lots of souvenir shops. In Tropea and the area around is famous this red onion, which is very sweet and they make different dishes with it. And then I would recommend the best place to see the sunset is this terrace. You get a view on these old buildings on the coast. You get a view on the church and you also get a view on the Stromboli. Look how pretty this is. The old town is pretty big, it's definitely not small, so you are not bored, but you can definitely walk all around in one evening. You know, if you take it slow, maybe in 2 hours, you will see definitely lots of very cute restaurants. We decided to eat some dessert, so this is again tartufo, which wasn't that good like the one in Pizzo, because that's where the tartufo comes from, but it was definitely good refreshment, it wasn't bad at all. We walked a little bit more around, saw some churches and some more restaurants. We went back pretty early, we just got some wine and went to sleep because the next day we are going to drive to Scilla. It's day 7 and we are about to drive to Scilla, which is 1 hour and a half from us right now. It's the furthest we are driving on this trip. We are going to stay there the whole day, so we are going to go on the beach and we are going to, you know, walk through the city. It's this like very old town on the coast, so we are very excited about this. We want to see it. I want to show you, you know, what you can see there. I feel like I pronounced it always different. Scilla, Scilla. We found out that the correct should be Scilla. The drive there was pretty long, but it was so beautiful. We were driving on the coast the first 45 minutes, I would say, and the views on the ocean were just breathtaking. The water was so blue, you could see really like on the on the ground. It was crystal clear and I found there literally my house right here down, you can see it. So yeah, this was very peaceful, calming and fun trip to drive. And then the another half of the trip was literally through these mountains, through bridges, and yeah, we are getting to Scilla. You can see it already right there on the coast. We just stopped here to take in the views. I loved these houses just on the water, like how cool it is. You know, if you have there some boat, you can literally jump into the boat and go fishing or whatever. And then it was very hot, so the first plan was to go on the beach and, you know, have a nice day at the beach. You can park there for free by train station. There is not much parking spots, but we actually found one. And you can also park right by the beach on the blue line, where you pay per hour. This is a town beach, so the beach wasn't the best, but the water, you can see it right here, was literally crystal clear. The water was amazing, the view on the coast were also amazing. Surprising was that here was actually pretty lots of people. Lots of young people, I'm not sure why. You get there also some beach bars, lots of people were actually partying, there was some music. So we were surprised that this town was popping. We were chilling at the beach maybe for 3 hours and we wanted to grab some coffee. It was funny because in Italy they don't know what's going on when you ask if they have iced latte, I feel like, or iced coffee. So I literally got a cappuccino with ice cubes, which did its job. It was fine. It was cold. I cannot drink hot coffee in a hot day. Like, sorry, I cannot do that. Yeah, and we decided to walk and actually visit the castle. On the way to the top, we found this beautiful view on the whole coast, on the whole bay, which was absolutely breathtaking. I was in love with this. Even these huge boats were chilling there. Very pretty area, I must say. And finally, we are getting to the top and we wanna visit the castle. We are literally sweating buckets at this point right here. Alright, so the castle was already closed, even it's like just 4:30 and it said it's open till 6:30. So whatever. So we decided to walk around. So if you are here before that and you make it to the castle, it's, I feel like, €2 per person. And look at the views. It's beautiful from up here. So we are going to try to walk like around those houses. It's like on the other side from the castle. The beach got pretty crowded in the afternoon, but it's also Saturday, so I guess that's the reason why. And yeah, the beach is not the best, but even it's like in the city, the water is so clear. It looks beautiful. I wasn't actually sure what to expect on this other side, but I was so surprised. We were coming through these houses and it was literally so cute, you know, it was something different. It had a really nice atmosphere. Lots of houses were also renovated, and even we were going more further, it was even getting better and better. So I really recommend to walk this path through these houses. You will come and see more and more restaurants. We found this ice cream place and it was good refreshment. I must say sometimes it wasn't really clean around, so I had like mixed feelings. You know, it's always pretty on the pictures, on the videos, but the reality is also sometimes, you know, worse than it really seems to be. We were also trying to find some place where we can eat later. I feel like lots of restaurants had very bad or not that good recommendations, so it was actually hard to find something. I saw some cute places where I wanted to eat, but then the reviews weren't so good. I wanted to eat some fish. Yeah, we actually decided to walk back to our car and get changed, because at this point we were just, you know, walking straight from the beach with a swimsuit on, so we actually didn't had any plan where we can get showers, so we just literally changed by the car and then we walked back and we decided to actually go eat to this restaurant. There were many restaurants, as you can see, on the water like this. I feel like the reviews were pretty similar, so I got like this mix of things. Sebastian got pizza, which is always easy. It was okay, it was good. It's the boat day, so we are heading to the bay and we are renting the boat. I'm going to show you the company which we are going with. Let's go. So at the end, through our property, we booked this company Shark Bay, which is right by Tropea. and we booked there this small boat. I feel like it's for 4 or 5 people, which was enough, of course, for us, as we are just two. We started at 9 a.m. and you can see already the Tropea coast right here, the beach and the famous cave. The day started, unfortunately, with the rain. It was very cloudy, it was pretty chilly. You cannot control the weather, I guess. So we rented the boat for 130 euros, and then you pay always the gas at the end of the day, depending on how much you drive. I feel like we paid under 30 euros for the gas at the end of the day, but we also drove a lot. So we were heading right now to Capo Vaticano. I was so sad because it was so cold. Look at this. Everything is just gray, and I love snorkeling. I wanted to jump in the water, but even I wasn't in the mood to do that. Even that, this place looked so amazing. The water was so clear. Capo Vaticano should be the best spot for snorkeling around here, and you can also take the boats with the other people, so it's cheaper if you don't want to pay, for a boat, or if you can't even drive the boat, you can take a guide. So they take you to this spot, you can snorkel, and then they drive, to the other spots. They show you the places. We like some privacy. We like take the boat. We like to do that alone once per year. So that's why we are doing this. We also saw there lots of jellyfish, so I'm not sure if it's common for this area, but I feel like, this bad weather conditions and stuff like that brought them there, because the other day I didn't see any. Even though we weren't especially at those spots, because here you can get just with the boat, or you can actually rent paddleboard or something like that at the beach there, which is the cheaper cheaper option to do that, and it's also a great option. We also saw people with the kayak, so you can also rent the kayak, and as you can see, the worst has come. It's literally raining. So yeah, everything is for the first time on the boat, and it's raining. So this is the reality, but it was actually pretty fun. We were just hanging out under our very small roof, and we just decided to drive a little bit more south, because there it looked it might be not raining. So the thing is, even the forecast didn't tell us it should rain. It was really weird this week. The forecast wasn't right about the weather at all. So, and we were actually leaving already the day after tomorrow. So there was no really time to, change our booking. We actually decided to change our direction, and we drove again past Tropea, more south in the area at Sabrone, where we actually went to the beach on the first day of this trip. You can definitely find this in the first part of this vlog, and it was so beautiful. It was pretty hard to get there. You had to climb there a little bit, so we decided to drive there as the weather was there a little bit better, and then in the afternoon it wasn't raining anymore. I was also snorkeling a little bit around, so yeah. We stayed on the boat until 6 p.m. actually, then we were just coming back drove right on the beach and we went to get ready for our last dinner. For dinner we decided to go with the authentic family restaurant near our accommodation. We wanted to eat fish, so we got lots of different fish and it was very good. It was fresh. We got some wine. And we enjoyed our time, and then we went once more into the city. We just looked around the souvenir shops. I wanted to actually buy something. They had lots of cool stuff, but we didn't even had a place in our luggage anymore, so I didn't actually get anything. They had also lots of spices, lots of sweets, lots of sausages, and lots of stuff you could buy there. We had to also get up very early, about 5 a.m. the next morning, so we catch our flight, and on the way back we also saw this amazing place. Just the birds were singing, flying around, and the view on the ocean, it was beautiful. Alright guys, I feel like I'm going to close this travel vlog right here. It's always the best to cut the things in the best parts. Our 10 days went by really quickly, but I feel like I showed you everything what I wanted. Especially we saw everything what we wanted and even more, I would say. I feel like we wanted to take this little bit slow, but we still did a lot. Every day, you know, different beach, different town, different city. It was beautiful. The waters in Calabria are also pretty nice, clear, crystal clear water. So many fish in the water. I loved snorkeling here around. If you are planning on coming to South Italy, to Calabria, make sure you see my 2 vlogs, because this is the end of the second part. I will definitely leave in the description the first part, where you can see definitely more cool stuff what we did and, you know, some tips. If you guys have any questions, just drop the comment below. I will try to answer it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share the video with your friends and family, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.